the couch. He came in here and jumped on the bed and wanted to lay next to me. No, I was able to get some generic version of Prilosec, the Premazine, or however you say it. Anyways, it's the generic version of Prilosec, and the doctor told me to give Rebel one 20 milligram tablet each day, and that'll help with acid reflux if that's what's going on. And I still haven't been able to get the antibiotics yet. I was supposed to. Somebody told me they got paid today at 3 o'clock or something that they could help me, but I never did hear from them. So, but we're all right. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. Y'all know how that goes. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you, Karina. I set a gold gift up on top. I want to see. Those are 3 gifts I've never had. I want to see what they look like. I doubt we'll get them, but I thought it was cool. How are you and Rebel? We're okay. We're here. He's still sick. I haven't been able to get his antibiotics yet, but I was able to get some generic Prilosec acid reflux medicine, and I've been giving him one pill a day for the last 2 days. So we'll see what happens. Because, like I said, the doctor don't know if he has ulcers or just acid reflux. Oh, the kitty cat. I think that's a cat, isn't it? You're awesome. Thank you. But they don't know if it's ulcers or just acid reflux, so he's treating him for both. The Prilosec, the generic Prilosec, is supposed to treat acid reflux, and then the antibiotics are supposed to treat the ulcers. And I don't know if you can permanently get rid of them or not, but I know they're manageable. But yeah, it was cold today. Well, not cold, but it was cooler than it has been last week. High today was only 58 or 59. And then tomorrow we jump back up to 70 something degrees, and Wednesday will be 82 or 83. Being cold there, yeah. It would have been all right if the wind wasn't blowing the last 2 days, or last 3 days. Today's the 3rd day. Wind been blowing like it does when you're on the fucking beach. Cold. Now going to the 70 weird, right? I know. Yeah, it's crazy. One night this week, I think it might be tonight. Yeah, I think it's tonight. The low's supposed to get down to 34, 32. That's right at freezing. I'm like, and then turned around 12 hours later, we're at 84 degrees. Crazy. How's Kyle doing? I talked to him. He called me last night. When he got back to the apartment after he got off work. He's doing all right. He got a job right across the street from the apartment at a motorcycle shop. He's a mechanic at the mechanic's assistant at that motorcycle shop. Yeah. I forgot about the vaping. He's doing good. He's doing all right. He's working, trying to get caught up because that girl she's so far behind on all these bills, rent, electric, water, that he's having to take his first paycheck, and his income tax are supposed to be in on Wednesday. He has to take all that and just to pay for their bills to catch her back up to not being behind. Last I heard on live when he was crying, yeah. Apparently they're together now, so I guess she finally got rid of that douchebag. Like I told him she would eventually. He just had to be patient. Yeah, the one he was crying over. Yep. But you know, and I'm here. It's weird him not being here. We've literally lived together since the day we met. You talked to Tiggy. I talked to her a while back, like a couple of months ago on my live, but not since then. I haven't. Where are you? I'm at my grandma's house, in my bedroom, on my bed, and my dog is right behind me on the bed too. Yeah, I got accepted into college. I got to take a TSI test the first week of March, and then I'll start school on March the 16th for the computer tech programming, computer programming, cybersecurity, and game design. Uh, I'm just getting a certificate, my certification in that, the certificate. But I'm gonna get my master's degree in corrosion technology, which that won't start till fall, until the end of this year. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Hi, Melanie. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Oh, you're sick? Well, good night. I hope you get to feeling better. I'll say a prayer for you. I've been doing a lot of praying last few days because Rebel's been suffering, and I know he needs those antibiotics, but I just can't find anywhere to make any money. So it sucks watching him sit here in pain and suffering, and knowing that if I had fucking 80 or $85, I could take, he'd be better. I could be giving him his antibiotics, but I don't know. He he's been to the vet 4 times in the last 2 months. First, they tried to get a stool sample, but he was pooping slimy mucus and throwing up yellow bile. But because they couldn't get a stool sample, the veterinarian doctor couldn't confirm. But he suspected that Rebel had parasites that evolved into worms in his large intestine, but he wasn't pooping any worms out. So he prescribed him some antibiotics and a white liquid steroid antibiotic. Those are both supposed to last 7 days. I went through. I gave it to him. He did perfectly fine. Went back to eating normal, pooping normal, being his normal self while he was on those antibiotics. But the day after he stopped, when he was done with them, the very next day, he went back to pooping slime, throwing up yellow bile. What's up, Michael? And so I took him back to the vet. This time he pooped right before we got there, and I had brought a sandwich bag and a Walmart baggie with me to get part of his poop so they could get a stool sample because he pooped right there. He always poops right before we get there every time he's gone. But they got his poop. They looked. Didn't have any parasites, didn't have any worms. He's never had his anal glands drained, and so I brought that up to the veterinarian, and he's like, oh yeah, they need to be drained because they were swolled out, they were real puffy, and he's never had them done, so he drained that. So he said the doctor said the doctor said you told me that he's okay when he's on the medicine. So that tells me maybe we got it treated, but he wasn't on it long enough to knock it out. So he said, let's do another week on the antibiotics. Another week went by, did perfectly fine all through that week. And then the very next day, same thing. So I called the vet again, and this time, instead of seeing him, they prescribed him some probiotic powder packets that you sprinkle one packet a day over his food, and it's a probiotic. That didn't change anything. He was still pooping, slimes, throwing up the yellow bile, being sick. So this past week, on I think it was Tuesday, he had his fourth appointment, we went back. They tried to get another stool sample, and I said, no, you just pooped outside again, and it was just yellow, green, brown, slimy stuff. So they couldn't get a stool sample. But this time I mentioned to him, I said, do you think he could have ulcers or acid reflux? He said, very possible, but he said, I doubt it. I'm not thinking it's ulcers, because he said when every dog that has ulcers, they don't just throw up yellow bile. The yellow bile means that their stomach's empty. But he said every dog that he's ever seen and treated that had acid reflux, they always throw up food after they eat. At least once or twice a day they will throw up. And Rebel doesn't do that. He just throws up yellow bile, and it might not be every single day. It might be every couple of days. But so he said, well, let's see if he said maybe doing the antibiotics 1 week wasn't enough. He said, let's try to put him on that antibiotic again, but for 2 weeks, and then I want you to buy the generic Prilosec acid reflux medicine for humans, they're 20 milligram tablets, and give him one 20 milligram tablet a day. Well, I've only been able to get the Prilosec because the generic stuff was only like $4, but I haven't been able to get his antibiotics yet. And I haven't been able to get the money yet. There's a lady, I think it was Friday night when I went live, that said she got paid, I think it was today at 3 o'clock, and that when she got paid, she would help out and help pay for his medicine so we can start getting him better. But I never did hear from her, so she might have been busy or forgot. I don't know. I just know it sucks because I hate sitting here watching him suffer all throughout the day. Knowing that, damn, you don't know what's causing it, but the only options you have is to give him antibiotics, but yet you can't get them. No. I know you said that, Repo Chick. I wasn't. I should have been more clear. Someone right after my live last week, somebody messaged me. It was another lady in here. She's not in here right now, but another lady messaged me and said she got paid today too, and when she got paid, she would help out. No, I remember you. I knew that. I saw you hop in. I knew you said that, but I wasn't talking about you, honey. These things are fucking incredible. Overnight oats. They have a little line right there. You fill it up with water or milk. I've never tried the water. I've always used just the milk. And shake them up, let them sit in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight. But I only had enough milk to make one of these, and so the other one I had to put water in it. So we're gonna see what it tastes like tomorrow with water. I've always wondered if those overnight oats was good. Hell yeah, they're amazing. This one's chocolate peanut butter. I like this one. This one's probably my number one, or it's tied with the maple brown sugar. It's my favorite too. I'm not crazy about this apple cinnamon pie or apple cinnamon one, or the chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't really care for them. Now the apple one is good, but the little pieces of apple that are in there, I can't chew them because I ain't got no teeth. So they're not hard. They're just not soft either. You know what I'm saying? They're like a hard rubber kind of. Um, but this one I like the chocolate peanut butter and the maple brown sugar. They're on the cereal or oatmeal aisle at Walmart. Over there where the cereal's on this side, and on this side of that aisle, you'll see oatmeal and then little bitty white bottles like this that say overnight oats. But they are expensive. For this little bottle, they're $2.94 a piece. That's $3, which I mean, you got 15 grams of protein and it's healthy for you, so I love these things. Oh, you came in late? Yeah, no, we're trying. Rebel got 2 weeks worth of an antibiotic from the vet called in, and I I was supposed to be picking it up already, but I don't have the money to pick it up. It's at that pharmacy that's attached to the same building as his vet, right next door to him. It's there. Now, somebody did try to call and pay for it the week before last when he was on those antibiotics. I mean probiotics. No, yeah, antibiotics. Right before the probiotics, they tried to pay over the phone, but they told them that they couldn't pay because they don't have a credit card machine. That theirs went, I guess, fried or something, and they're waiting for the new. They had to get a new one sent in or something, and they hadn't gotten it in yet. So that's why they couldn't take the payment over the phone. But yeah, so Rebel just needs that antibiotic, and but hopefully, I'm sure I wonder if they got that. I wonder if they got that card machine in, because that was about a week and a half ago, I think. Surely they would have gotten it by now, right? I don't know. I'll have to call them in the morning and see. But if it can be done, then yes. Either way, I want to get those antibiotics for him. But yeah, I don't. I'm not saying that somebody has to send me the money to get it. If they're willing to pay for it, then great. I'll message them the information. But I don't know what to do if they're still not going to be able to take the payment over the phone. I don't know what to do then. You know. Like, I mean, I could be live when I go pick it up so people can see me picking it up, but I don't know. I have to cross that bridge when we get to it, you know. Walgreens app or Walgreens.com. What's at Walgreens though? Is medicines is at the pharmacy that's attached to the veterinarian office. It's like they're one building, but on this side of the building is the veterinarian's office, and this side of the building is the pharmacy side. What bridge are we crossing? I just got here talking about Rebel's antibiotics. We're trying to I told them I don't know if they got that machine in yet to take payments over the phone, but I need to call and find out. Oh yeah, find out for sure if they got their card machine. Maybe someone can pay that. Yeah, I'll do that in the morning for sure. Hmm. So Friday when I got off the live, I was scrolling through the For You page, and 4 or 5 times that I was scrolling, there a post popped up of somebody screen recording another person asking for help on here. Well, I clicked on the profile to open up their to see what videos they had, and all 4 of them had videos of me somewhere down their page. Anyways, I was like, oh, this is my way to block these motherfuckers now. They're the ones that don't say nothing in my life, just come in here and screen record. Well, I got smart. I went to each video first, opened the comments and the likes, and I can't believe how many of my what I thought were my friends on here are in there bad mouthing me, talking shit about me on uh in the comment section. So I was like, well, your true colors come out, and I started blocking every one of them. Yeah, Casey, that's what I was telling her. I'm gonna call them in the morning when I get up and see if they got the machine, and I can get his that whatever the prescription number, RX number, and then I'll go live again, and yeah, and then I can get it. Y'all can pay for it that way, and then all I have to do is just go pick it up. But I appreciate it. Hmm. Jennifer Team. Hmm. I don't know if I recognize that username. Jennifer Pink Heart Team. Interesting. _73. There are 27 people in here and only 3 people talking. Hey, I just saw Bree's picture pop up. What are you doing, girl? Mm-mm-mm. Chilling? Hell yeah. My bad, I'm gardening after work, so just lurking here. It's okay. How old is Rebel? Rebel will be 4 on July the 4th. Yeah, he's 3 3/4. 3 3/4 years old because it's almost July. Yep, him will be 4. Yeah, Rebel. Silly dog. I do a lot of listening to live when I clean and stuff, so I don't comment much. I get that. I understand. I get that. We got a lot of snow down here. Did y'all get any snow? Hell no. No, honey. We today it got up to 58. The lowest, I mean, the high was only 58, but for the last 2 weeks we've been in the low 80s, high 70s, and we're going right back to it tomorrow. It would be supposed to go to like 83, 84, something like that. No, 82 or 83 tomorrow. So yeah. I don't want any snow. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna get off here because I'm ready to go to bed and get some sleep. But when I get up in the morning, I'll call the vet and get that information, and then I'll go live. Once I get woken up, and I'll get that information, RX number, and find out if they can pay if somebody can pay over the phone now. And then once I get that, I'll write it down, the number, and then I'll go live and let y'all know. So y'all have a good night. Good night to you.